Oh, wow.
It's just there sitting looking at us. That's really interesting. Wow. Oh, look at that.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And it hasn't really moved away, which is very interesting.
Probably deciding if we're a good meal.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, squids and octopods never cease to amaze.
Mm.
Oh, look at those tentacles.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Wow.
You can kind of see the chromatophores, or their little color changing
Yeah.
cells, kind of pulsing, especially on the
Yeah.
arms there.
Is that all of the skin, Sam, or is that just that red stripe?
No, it's all over the skin
All
there
over?
also. Yeah.
Yeah, so all the pigmented
Yeah.
looking things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
different,
look.
yeah, you can
Oh,
really
yeah,
see
they're
that.
they're
There
like
you can
flashing.
see, yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they change size and color, and some species even kind of the texture of it, which is really wild.
The other thing you can see really nicely is it has gills in that tube underneath where you're seeing the chromatophores change shape. And at the front of it, you see the funnel, and that's changing its shape. It's basically muscular, and so it's pushing water out of that space where it's doing its gas.
The mantle.
And then if it wanted to get away really fast, it would shoot water out of that little funnel. Jet.
And Scott, if I remember correctly, don't they have multiple heart-like organs? Like not true hearts, but...
Yeah, they're sort of described as, right, 3 hearts. There's one main heart, and then there's 2 hearts that are associated with each of the gills, just to make sure that, brain can be properly supplied, and those big eyes can be properly supplied with oxygen. These are very active predators, so they need to have good flow.
It's super interesting. And the eyes, too, like that you mentioned them, that's one of the things they teach about convergent evolution, about how they've kind of developed this very, very good vision separately than the way we did with our cones and rods.
Exactly, yep. Very complex eyes that are enclosed, much like ours, with pupil cornea, fluid inside them, etc.
Probably not loving all the light that we're shedding on it right now, but...
It hasn't jetted away, which is kind of interesting. It is in that characteristic pose, sort of propped up on a couple of the arms. Not sure what that's about.
He's ready for his close-up.
Yep.
This is just fascinating.
Yeah, and it looks like, because they have the arms and the tentacles, so the 2 tentacles, it looks like that's what it's resting on. So they're a little bit longer.
Oh, and so Mike Vecchione, who is a squid expert, who's here in our chat room, and did say that it's an ilex species.
That seems to be quite common.
Yep. And did mention the 3 hearts as well.
And possibly Ilex coindeti, the species.
So do you think it's just resting?
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. Possibly because it has remained still since we got here.
So it's a short fin squid.
Short fin squid. Yeah, and I would imagine this is an edible species, as I was
Okay, thank you.
asking here in the chat room.
I think the Ilex species are the commercial ones, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They are?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep, it is a commercial species.
Sam Squid facts.